illegal immigrants, demanding that President Obama issue mass pardons amid Trump deportation fears. Joining us now is Judge Alex Ferrer. I've got the name wrong again.
You did.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ferrer.
Ferrer.
It's like the bear.
Joining us now is Judge.
Really not that hard.
Judge Ferrer. What do you make of this? I mean, is this
It's good to be here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Well done. Now, is it possible that President Obama could just issue a mass pardon? You're here illegally, you are pardoned. Stay.
Could he do it? Yes, technically he could do it. It just wouldn't have the effect he wants. He could do a mass pardon very similar to the one that President Carter did for all of the draft dodgers and say, anybody who has violated this law, I'm hereby pardoning you.
Do you think he will?
I don't think he will, because it won't get him what he wants. I mean, first of all, it's way too complicated. There's so many immigration laws, and it doesn't make them legal. It just says, okay, that violation of coming in illegally or remaining beyond your stay or not leaving when a judge ordered, we're not going to prosecute for that. But you're still here illegally, and by the way, the next day you can't pardon future things. So the next day they would still be here illegally.
This is not going to work, is it?
I don't see how it can. You know, so.
Whilst we're still on the subject of pardons, Jesse Jackson, in a speech yesterday, said that President Obama should pardon Hillary Clinton. What do you say to that?
Well, that he definitely could do. Yeah. Of course, it would really tarnish his legacy. But I could certainly see him doing it. You know, he would blame it on Republicans. And he'd say they're clearly out to get her, and so I'm going to spare her of all that heartache by pardoning her, and not like acknowledge that she actually committed some crimes. I don't think he wants to tarnish his legacy that much. And who knows? Maybe this is the reason why President Trump is saying, I'm really not going to go after her. You know, kind of let the whole pardon period pass or something. I don't know. But does he have the ability to? Yes.
It would be hugely humiliating for Hillary Clinton to be pardoned by the man who beat her in 2008 and who... You know, it would be humiliation. You know
what's more humiliating than that? Getting convicted is more humiliating than that. So if she believes that she actually committed a crime, then you might want to take the lesser of two evils. But a president has incredible pardon power. He can pardon her before she's ever charged, while charges are pending, or after a conviction.
You don't think it's going to happen, either a pardon of Hillary Clinton or the illegals?
I don't think it's going to happen, no. I think the Hillary Clinton pardon is more likely, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. Now, one of President-elect Trump's advisors says they are considering a registry of Muslim immigrants. Muslims who come to America as immigrants establish a registry. They're just talking about it. They didn't say they're going to do it. They're talking about it.
Sure.
There's nothing illegal about that, is there?
No, and I think, it's been done before, and I think it may be broader than that. It may be not just immigrants who come here to establish residence, but it might be just anybody who comes to the U.S. to enter the U.S. from a Muslim country. And it was done after 2001, you know, after 9/11, and it stayed around in some form or another for 10 years.
Judge, there was a registry, the kind that they're talking about, from 2001 until 2011.
I just said that.
That's accurate?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I don't think most people know that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the media
it was called the National Security Entry-Exit Registration System. And
I was listening to you. I know what you said.
It's actually as a condition of your probation that you do listen to me. And it did. The registration period, they removed it after about a year, the registration period. But the rest of the act stayed. And they did that because of the backlash. But the reality is the president has incredible power, and legally we have incredible power at the borders that we couldn't do, things we couldn't do across the rest of the country because of equal protection, we can do at our borders with regard to immigration. And so I suspect that this would be constitutional if he did it. Maybe not popular, but constitutional.
No pardons, but a Muslim registry of immigrants coming in is a possibility.
Yes.
That's the judge's verdict.
Exactly.
See,
where's my gavel?
I avoided using your name again.
Well done.
I want my probation to be short. Judge, thank you very much indeed, sir.
Always great to be here. Thank you.
All right.